messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. L'Orient Express à destination de Strasbourg, Munich, Vienne, Budapest, Belgrade, Sofia et Constantinople va partir. Les passagers sont priés de monter à bord des voitures. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The Orient Express is now leaving for Strasbourg, Munich, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade, Sofia and Constantinople. All passengers should be on board.
En voiture, fermez les portières s'il vous plaît.
Oh merde, où est-ce que j'ai pu le mettre? Excuse me, monsieur, but this is the last sleeping car. If you are looking for the dining car, it is 2 cars forward.
I thought I'd just take a walk to the end of the train. There is another car after this one, isn't there?
Yes, but it is a private car. Je suis désolé, monsieur.
Premier service, le dîner est servi dans le wagon-restaurant. Dinner is served in the restaurant car. Premier service, le dîner est servi dans le wagon-restaurant. Dinner is served in the restaurant car.
I accept. Need to get out of town for a while anyway. Book double compartment in your own name. Don't mention mine. Maybe a little late. I'll meet you on the train. Kath. P.S. Still angry about Cuba. I accept. Need to get out of town for a while anyway.
هي خديجة، احنا لسه بنتكلم عن رحلة ايطاليا الصيف اللي فات لما لبست زي سواق القطر.
ايوه،
ليه انت ما تلبسيش كده تاني الليلة؟
ليه يا فاطمة انت ما تلبسيش زي مدام انتم مقاسكم واحد؟ ها؟
بجد احنا لازم نعمل حاجة ولا هنموت من الضيقة. محمود مخلي الرحلة.
Peut-être c'est une erreur.
Alors il vous l'a donc donné.
Oui, ce que je voulais dire, c'est que je n'avais pas compris qu'il était responsable des deux listes. Cela explique tout. Merci, Coudet.
De rien, monsieur.
Pardon me?
The French are so funny. Madame Caillot seems to have become a sort of national heroine. Somehow she's been transformed from an insignificant woman in slavery overshadowed by her husband into a passionate avenger.
Si les petites bourgeoises se mettent à écrire l'histoire, on n'est pas sorti d'affaire.
Voilà bien une réflexion de petite aristocrate.
Arrête. Tu dis toi-même qu'elle est une Madame Bovary.
What counts is she's acted. She's the very opposite of Madame Bovary. I'd say more Joan of Arc, really.
Who the English burnt at the stake.
Must you always bring that up?
Well, it happened.
What really interests me about Madame Caillot is the way the French scandals develop so differently from English ones. Like the Dreyfus affair. In England, the Jewish army...
Bonsoir, monsieur. We have a nice table for you here in the corner. If you will please follow me. Please, monsieur. Have a seat.
Ah, Herr Whitney. You are different than I had imagined.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I ran across an old friend.
One does have the most unexpected encounters on trains. Shall we get down to business? Have you brought the gold? First you kept me waiting, now you don't answer me. I have kept my half of the bargain. If something has gone wrong, I would like to know it.
Nothing has gone wrong.
I'm glad. I trust that you will not mind if I asked to see the gold.
I trust you won't mind either if I ask to see what I'm buying.
To see it? But you know that is impossible. The merchandise will be put on the train at Munich. It is what we agreed.
Good. Then we're even. Herr Schmidt, it's been a pleasure. We'll talk again after Munich.
Bonsoir, monsieur. Does monsieur wish to order dinner?
Yes, I will have the roast duck and...
Mind if I join you?
96.
Why not?
Very good, monsieur.
I didn't mean to scare you off.
For me, a bowl of soup is enough. I can take no pleasure in food, while millions of my countrymen go without bread. Good evening.
Bien, on rentre.
On va pas dîner?
Mais non, ça se passe pas comme ça sur les grandes lignes. Il n'est que 8 heures. On attend le deuxième service. Si on prend le dîner maintenant, après on va s'ennuyer. Tu les as regardés?
Good evening, Your
Que des
Excellency.
vieux et des gens
Mademoiselle,
impossibles.
I trust everything has been to your satisfaction?
Yes, thank you.
If Your Excellency will permit me, your presence here with your love. Granddaughter is too great of an honor. I am not worthy to serve you. I thank you for your indulgence. I will bother you no further. Mademoiselle?
И соблюдала все заветы нашей церкви?
Да, дедушка.
Тебе нравится это блюдо?
Да.
По-моему, это замечательно.
Вы себя чувствуете прекрасно?
Voilà, monsieur, le canard rôti, sec.
Madame, welcome.
Good evening.
Madame's presence is a great honor for us. Your usual table is ready. If Madame will permit me.
Thank you.
If I may say so, Madame is like a shining star, and we are all basking in her light. I am your servant, Madame.
Thank you, Pascal.
Enjoy your dinner, Madame. Monsieur, excusez-moi.
Mind if I join you?
That's bold. Is it customary in America to be so forward?
In certain circles, it's not unheard of.
I must have been moving in the wrong circles. I hope you find somewhere to sit.
Madame, avez-vous fait votre choix?
Yes, I'll have the beef fillet.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Pardon me, pardon me.
انتوا بس عمالين تشتكوا، احنا بنعملكم زي الملوك وكمان مش عاجبكم.
ملوك؟ دي اوحش رحله رحتها. ده الاورينت اكسبريس ومش قادرين ناكل.
كنا نبقى احسن في الدرجه الثالثه في قطر الدلتا.
بعد اللي السلطان ده
Right away, monsieur.
الواحد يفتكروا انه عايزنا ننبسط.
طيب ما تنبسط، محدش هيشتكي. بس مش عايز اشوف في الطرق.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Whitney.
عن إذنك.
Pardon me.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Excuse me. Could you tell me what this paper says?
It's a Russian fairy tale. For children.
Could you translate it for me?
Do you know what a fairy tale is? It's one of the ways the exploiters make the people forget that they're enslaved. For 100 years, Russian peasants have told their children this story of a hero who plucks the tail feather from a firebird. Child goes to bed with an empty stomach and dreams of a hero who will never come.
Sorry I asked.
Le filet de bœuf jardinière.
Thank you.
Will there be anything else, madame? No? Bon appétit.
Excuse me, Fräulein Wolf? I could not leave the room without paying you my compliments. I'm sure you do not remember me. My name is August Schmidt.
But I do remember you. It was at Mrs. Lauder's in London, wasn't it?
Yes. You played Brahms' violin concerto.
How lovely of you to remember. And you were with an English woman. Was she your wife?
Yes, that is... forgive me for interrupting your dinner. May I say that I'm delighted that we are sharing this journey.
You're very kind. Good evening.
Pardon, monsieur.
Pardon.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Pardon me?
A compartment, please.
Pardon me? Pardon me? Pardon me? Pardon me?
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Pardon me?
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Pardon me?
Ah, Monsieur Whitney, excusez-moi. His Excellency wishes to receive you in his private car.
His Excellency.
Yes, monsieur. He's waiting for you.
Deuxième service.
Right away, monsieur.
Deuxième service.
Fine, thank you.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Hello. It seems I've been sent for by someone named His Excellency. That wouldn't be you, would it?
What an unexpected pleasure, Mr. Robert Cath.
Usually people call me Tyler Whitney.
You should take care when choosing a name for yourself. Names have power. The most primitive cultures understood this, but of course it will be as you prefer.
Not everyone has the luxury of choosing his own name, Mr.
Kronos. Whether you are Cath or Whitney is a matter of indifference to me. I am prepared to continue the discussions begun by my agent in Paris, provided that you have the peace of which you spoke.
Is Kronos your first name or your last name?
I have no time to continue these delightful discussions of names. I have brought with me a rather heavy briefcase. I would like to know now if the proposed exchange interests you, and if you are capable of completing it.
Not just at the moment, but I have hopes of being able to do so.
In that case, we have nothing further to discuss. I myself must leave the train in Vienna. In case we do not see each other again, I wish you a pleasant journey to Istanbul, and continued success in evading the British and French authorities. Have a pleasant evening, Mr. Cath. Kahina will show you out.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Pardon me?
Je doute qu'il fasse une découverte qui transforme le monde pendant ce voyage.
Je veux une crêpe avec de la sauce au chocolat.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Василий Александрович.
Дедушка.
Василий Александрович, меня зовут Алексей Дольников. Вы, кажется, знавали моего батюшку.
Да, знавал я одного Дольникова, Петра Николаевича. Хороший был человек, набожный. Сын у него был. Опозорил и отца, и всю семью свою. Пойдем, внученька. Устал я малость.
Василий Александрович, how many thousands have you condemned to prison and torture in the name of your piety? Или вы счет потеряли?
Well, I think you made a pretty good first impression.
Прекрати. Тихонечко. Вот так. Ах, дедушка.
Mademoiselle, je vous ai réservé votre table favorite. Quel plaisir de vous voir ici ce soir avec votre charmante amie. Jamais je n'ai vu deux femmes aussi jolies dans un même endroit. Vous êtes les reines de l'Orient Express.
Pascal, merci, Pascal. Oh, he talks like that to everybody. Tu es vraiment très belle ce soir.
Sophie, you're embarrassing me.
Mais pourquoi? C'est vrai? Tu ne me crois pas? Tourne-toi et demande à notre Américain s'il te trouve belle. Je suis sûre qu'il sera du même avis que moi.
Sophie?
Ah pardon, j'ai oublié. Il n'est pas ton genre. Tu t'en fiches bien si tu lui plais ou pas. Demandons donc à la dame en rouge, là, derrière moi. Elle est superbe, tu ne trouves pas? Longue, mince, en grand deuil, douleur majestueuse.
Sophie, everyone can hear you.
Et alors, qu'est-ce que ça peut nous faire? Écoute, pourquoi voyager si c'est pour s'inquiéter des mêmes choses que chez nous? Tu es libre. Tu ne le sais pas encore, c'est tout.
You make it all sound so simple. If you only knew how very difficult it was for me to even get on this train.
Monsieur, this is not your compartment. You want the other sleeping car.
Who are you?
This is my compartment. Who are you?
This is Tyler Whitney's compartment. Where is Tyler? Убийца!
As I was about to say, I didn't kill him.
Who are you?
My name is Robert Cath.
So you are Cath? Tyler spoke of you. He was afraid you were angry with him.
He shouldn't have worried. That was a long time ago. You better tell me what's going on. Tyler had a meeting with someone named August Schmidt. What was that about?
Where's the gold?
What gold? I saw a wooden box in a hell of a mess.
Then we are lost. How can I tell this to the general? Oh, I must tell to the others.
What general? What were you and Tyler mixed up in?
You must tell no one about this. No one.
Not even the train conductor?
You've been warned. Tsunaruka, the Black Hand.
Ja? Conductor, to make up your bed for the night, monsieur.
Einen Moment, bitte. Bitte kommen Sie rein.
Pardon me? Kahina. Pardon me?
Bonne nuit, monsieur.
These aren't nuances, Sophie. All of Russia may go into revolt.
After a month on the island, you won't think about such things. Listen, why don't you write a play when we get there? Ça pourrait être un chef-d'œuvre. Une de tes amusantes petites pièces, comme celle que tu as écrite sur Réginald. Je serai Ariane et tu seras Théséus. Joséphine sera le Minotaure. Pourtant, tu es tellement têtue que ça devrait être ton rôle.
Joséphine?
Oui, je ne t'ai pas dit? Elle m'a écrit à la dernière minute car elle voulait absolument nous rejoindre. Elle déteste être à l'écart de ce qui se passe. Oh, ne fais pas cette tête-là. Bien sûr, nous serons ensemble. Après tout, on n'est pas des jeunes mariés. On va pas passer tout notre temps à admirer des couchers de soleil. Bon, on rentre?
Pourquoi?
Allez, viens.
Excusez-moi. Je m'excuse.
Pardon me?
Excusez-moi. Est-ce que je peux aller au bout du train?
Mais non, François. Il est temps d'aller se coucher. Tu iras au bout du train demain.
Excusez-moi,
Pardon
monsieur.
me?
Bonsoir, monsieur. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Kahina.
Bonsoir, monsieur. Pourquoi es-tu parti?
Bien, si l'eunuque veut leur couper la tête, ce n'est pas mon problème.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils cherchent alors?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ils ont trouvé un cadavre sur les rails.
return to your compartments.
Apparemment de l'autre.
This is a routine check.
Et qui est mort?
Un étranger. Ils ne l'ont pas encore identifié.
Et pourquoi croit-il qu'ils devraient être l'un et l'autre? Notre liste de passagers est complète, il ne nous manque personne.
Ça, je ne sais rien. Ils m'ont donné un ordre, j'ai fait mon travail.
Sur ce train, il se passe toujours quelque chose. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît. Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît. C'est la police, madame. Merci, madame. Bonne soirée, excusez-nous de vous avoir dérangé.
Good evening.
Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît. Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît.
Qui est-ce?
C'est la police, madame.
La police? Un instant, messieurs. Entrez.
Merci, madame. Bonne soirée, excusez-nous de vous avoir dérangé.
Je vous en prie.
Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît.
Qui est-ce?
C'est la police, monsieur.
Un instant, messieurs. Entrez.
Merci, monsieur. Excusez-moi de vous avoir dérangé. Passez une bonne nuit.
Je vous en prie.
Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît.
Just a minute. Come in.
Merci, madame. Bonne soirée, excusez-nous de vous avoir dérangé. Bonsoir, police, ouvrez s'il vous plaît.
Messieurs, nous avons pris du retard. Nous devons repartir dès maintenant. Attendez. Nous ne l'avons que quelques heures. Nous sommes désolés, messieurs. De toute façon, l'Orient Express se doit d'être à l'heure. Vous pouvez descendre maintenant ou vous pouvez rester jusqu'à Chalon. Comme vous voulez. Messieurs et mesdames les voyageurs, le wagon-restaurant est réouvert. Nous remercions de votre présence.
Yes, listen. Oui, entrez.
Bonsoir, madame.
Après ce dérangement, je demande une explication.
Bien sûr, madame.
J'ai souvent voyagé dans des grands trains, mon mari est ingénieur, et je vous assure que j'écrirai personnellement au chef de la compagnie afin qu'il se...
Bien sûr, madame. Vous avez tout à fait raison, madame. Je vous assure, cette incursion n'était pas prévue. Malheureusement, c'était la police locale. On a bien essayé de leur faire comprendre. Mais vous savez, on est en France.
De quoi s'agit-il alors?
Comme vous avez été tellement patiente, madame, je crois qu'il n'y aurait aucun mal à vous répéter en toute confiance ce qu'ils m'ont expliqué.
Bon, voyons.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Madame, qui a été découvert le long de la voie ferrée. La police pensait qu'il avait été jeté de notre train.
Je l'ai vu. Je l'ai vu.
Tais-toi, François. Et alors, ils n'ont rien trouvé?
Rien, madame. Il s'agissait d'une erreur. Il n'y a aucune raison de s'inquiéter.
Excuse me.
C'est vrai. Ils l'ont jeté par la
Pardon me?
fenêtre. Je l'ai vu.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Pardon me. Are you reading about Madame Caillot?
I don't believe we've been introduced.
We haven't. I'm Tyler Whitney.
I know. Herr Schmidt told me who you were. If you'll excuse me, I'd like to finish my magazine.
You still haven't told me your name.
Excusez-moi.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Good night, Monsieur Whitley.
Do you know, when I saw you in London, I thought you were English.
Not really.
Yes, really.
My wife is English. Perhaps because of this.
It's more than that. It's the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. And of course, you speak English so beautifully. I would never have believed you were German.
Is that so? But really, Miss Wolf, your own English is also very good.
Pardon me?
Good night, man.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Why don't you make it sing?
I saw your light. I thought you might be having trouble sleeping.
I had a bad nightmare. It woke me up.
Can I come in?
Why not? Runter, Maxel. Make yourself comfortable. I'm sorry the place is a mess.
Do you always carry a gun on your concert tours?
A woman traveling alone has to be careful.
I would have thought Max was enough protection.
You are not Tyler Whitney. Who are you?
My name is Robert Cath.
What do you want?
Tyler Whitney was a friend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean? Maxel, bleib hier. Sitz.
Как горят их глаза!
Что случилось?
Они нас не ждали на вокзале. Они вошли через окно.
Здесь никого нет, дедушка.
Как горят их глаза! Они вошли.
Let me through, I'm a doctor.
Слышите, как они поют? Таня, посмотри на его руки. Они покрыты
Boil some water.
шерстью, черной шерстью. Неужели ты не видишь?
Vasily!
What are you doing? What kind of a doctor are you?
Это я знаю. Ты за мною пришел, убийца. Таня, подай мне нож. Я вырежу его сердце и скормлю волкам.
Дедушка! Oh, don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Vasily Alexandrovich!
Who are you?
Set it down over there.
Mais pour l'amour du ciel, que signifient ces cris? C'est impossible de dormir dans un tel
Brew this in a
vacarme.
tea and give him a cup every 4 hours. Can you do that?
Yes. What on earth is the matter?
Let's clear out. Let him sleep.
Vous avez entendu le docteur. Tout le monde dehors. Il faut le laisser se reposer.
Miss Tatiana, could I speak with you?
Oh, ça c'est rien.
I don't want to frighten you, but I think someone went into my compartment. While I was at dinner. No. Would you think I was very silly if I asked you to keep it for me, just until we reach Vienna?
Of course not. I would be glad to.
You mustn't tell anybody. It will be our secret.
Good night, Miss Wolf.
Good night, Mr. Whitney.
Excuse me, monsieur.
Excuse me.
This is
Pardon me.
Mademoiselle Anna Wolf's compartment. Good night, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour,
Milos?
monsieur.
Milos. Pardon me.
Come in.
Milos, we need to talk.
Pazi, možda je naoružan.
August Schmidt thinks I'm Tyler. I went along with it to keep the game going. Now I want to know what the game is.
Nemoj ništa da mu govoriš.
On je bre ženo Tylerov prijatelj.
Tebi je svako prijatelj.
Come on, sit down. Have you heard of unity or death?
Sure. That's Harvard's motto. Or is it the post office?
Unity or death is a sacred vow. Crna ruka, we have all taken it. Tyler too.
He always liked that sort of thing.
He gave his life for this. Tyler came to us in the winter. We were hiding in the mountains of Bjelašnica, north of Sarajevo.
Šta se njega tiče gde je Bjelašnica?
A hoćeš ti me žaska glava da pustiš da govorim? When Tyler came, we had no food, no guns, nothing. Tyler brought us guns.
What did Tyler want from August Schmidt?
Tyler was given a mission by the general himself. It was a great treasure that belonged to the Serbian people.
What was it?
It was called the Firebird. I never saw it. Tyler was to sell it for gold to buy the guns from the German. If the German finds out that we have lost the gold, everything is lost. You must tell him that we have the gold and that we want to buy the guns.
Why should I help you cheat August Schmidt?
Cheat him? How can you speak of cheating a German? The Germans are taking our land, the food from our children. We are like slaves in our own land. Tyler understood this. If you betray us, you betray the cause he died for.
It's your cause, not mine.
Da ga ubijem odmah.
Zabranjujem ti, on je bio Tylerov prijatelj.
Ti ćeš ga pustiti da izađe odavde? Ti si veća budala nego što sam mislila.
Oh, by the way, Herr Schmidt mentioned that he was having some merchandise put on the train at Munich. So long. Madame.
Izvoli.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Pardon
me.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Excuse me?
Bon, on rentre? Pourquoi? Allez, viens.
Good morning. How is your grandfather?
He's sleeping.
Good. Don't forget the tea.
I won't. I want to thank you for what you did. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there.
Has he been ill for long?
I don't know. I've been living in France. Grandfather came to bring me home to Russia. I knew he wasn't well, but if there is anything we can do to repay you, please tell me.
Do you think you could read this?
The Firebird! Oh, it's beautiful! Look at his burning tail! Where did it come from?
It belonged to a friend of mine. What does it say?
It's a poem for children. It's a story about Prince Ivan and the Firebird. If you like, I could write out a translation and give it to you this afternoon.
Thank you, Tatiana.
Excuse me. К вашему сведению, после нанесенного вами оскорбления с дедушкой случился приступ. По-моему, вы горды тем, что причинили мучения старику.
If Vasily Alexandrovich suffers, it's because of his own guilty conscience. I only spoke the truth.
How dare you?
Вы олицетворяете надменность, присущую вашему классу.
Вы сами выходите из того же класса.
Я? Вряд ли. Во всяком случае, это несущественно. Я посвятил свою жизнь строительству бесклассового общества.
Значит, дедушка был...
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Entschuldigung.
Il tombe.
Pardon me.
Petit est mort.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Pauvre petit. Excusez-moi.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Izvoli.
Pardon me.
Excuse me?
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur.
Pardon me?
Excusez-moi,
Would you
monsieur.
open my compartment, please?
But of course, mademoiselle.
What were you writing all morning?
Just my diary.
I thought it must be a novel. You were writing such a long time. When can I read it?
You want to read my diary?
Of course, unless it's a secret.
Well, it is, rather. No one's ever asked me before. I don't know what to say.
I'm just teasing you. It was just to see the look on your face.
Really? Sophie?
You were really funny. You would have thought I was asking to borrow money.
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Ah, monsieur, excuse me.
Je m'excuse.
These compartments belong to the gentleman in number 4.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hé, reviens. Je ne te ferai pas de mal.
Hé, petit, viens voir.
Tu me le donnes?
Non. Je l'ai trouvé. Il est à moi.
On échange.
D'accord. Si tu veux.
Il dort maintenant. Il ne marche plus.
Schmidt, why? What do I seem?
To me, I think you seem like a man with many secrets.
Secrets? Me?
Oh, yes.
I will tell you, for me to be sitting here talking in this delightful way with two so enchanting and beautiful young ladies, this is a secret I would do better not to tell my wife.
Darling, I think I feel another one of my headaches coming on.
Oh no, you'd better lie down right away. It was a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Auguste. We'll drink that champagne another time, yes?
You have my word of honor.
Le train entre en gare de Munich. Munich. 20 minutes d'arrêt. Munich. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Le train entre en gare de Munich. Munich. 20 minutes d'arrêt. Munich. Le train entre... Munich. 20 minutes d'arrêt. Munich. Le train entre en gare de Munich. Munich. 20 minutes d'arrêt. Munich.
Herr Whitney, soon we will arrive in München. Are you ready to proceed with our agreement?
The answer is yes, Herr Schmidt. Our deal is on.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. The Orient Express is now leaving for Vienna, Budapest, Belgrad, Sofia
Bitte sehr vorsichtig sein mit diesem großen Koffer.
Ja.
Ihr darf um Gottes Willen nicht hinfallen.
Meine Damen und Herren, der Orient Express fährt jetzt in Richtung Wien, Budapest, Belgrad und Konstantinopel ab. Bitte alle einsteigen.
Я вижу, вы все такая же бесстрашная, как прежде. Девушка, играете в шахматы как мужчина.
Ваш ход.
Замечательно. Трюк, достойный вашего деда.
Ну почему вы все время вспоминаете дедушку? Ведь вы же со мной играете, а не с ним.
Он вас хорошо играть научил.
I've had other teachers.
They find the body of a dead man on the tracks near Paris. They think it has been thrown from a train. Naturally, it was a mistake. It has nothing to do with us.
No, of course not. Ridiculous, really, the idea of a murder on the Orient Express. I don't suppose they happened to mention if they'd identified the body.
I believe he was a foreigner, monsieur.
Was he? A foreigner? How interesting. Excuse me, I couldn't help wondering, is that Miss Anna Wolfe that was playing the violin just now?
Yes, monsieur. It is our honor to have Miss Wolfe traveling with us.
How delightful. And the private car in the back, that wouldn't be, His Excellency Prince Kronos now, would it?
Yes, monsieur.
How interesting. They say he hardly travels at all in Europe anymore. Just goes to show you. Huh. I understand Count Obolensky was quite ill
Schmidt,
during the night.
are you having lunch alone?
As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for a lady.
Fortunately, we had a doctor.
Have a nice wait.
A doctor? Not a Russian doctor?
No, sir. An American. Monsieur Whitney.
How interesting. Is he actually treating the Count, then?
He has given him a sedative, monsieur.
Sedative?
I believe a sort of herbal tea.
Oh, well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Still, it does seem a little irregular. Not that we English see anything wrong with a cup of tea. It can do wonders for an upset stomach. Still, one rather expects to see the usual paraphernalia. A doctor's bag instills confidence and so on. Given the importance of the patient, I mean. I suppose Mr. Whitney is travelling with quite a bit of luggage.
Monsieur?
Oh, you know, so many Americans do.
I cannot say, monsieur.
Must be the fellow I passed just now in the smoking car. Rather young, isn't he, for a doctor?
Ah, Miss Wolfe.
I believe he's
Please,
young,
let me
yes.
help you.
I must say, he didn't look at all like the usual sort of American one expects to see on these trains.
Everybody
You
wanted
know,
to sit
flashing
in
money
your seat.
about.
I've been
Quite the
like
opposite, in
soldier
fact.
fighting
Not
them away.
unusual for a young fellow like
Not
that to
let
book a
anybody
double
sit here.
compartment, prices being what they are and all that. Wouldn't you say?
I do not know, monsieur.
Well,
what shall we
I suppose he wants his privacy. Nothing wrong with that.
Shall we get
Monsieur,
some wine?
I really
That
must
would be
return.
lovely.
No, of course,
I
of course.
think a good red wine.
Don't let me keep you.
Thank you,
Oh,
monsieur.
forgive me.
Au revoir.
Perhaps you
Premier
would like
service.
something lighter?
Premier
My father
service.
drank red wine and
Le
I'm
déjeuner
afraid
est
I picked
servi.
up the habit.
Lunch is...
Как вам не стыдно выигрывать при помощи такой гадкой ловушки?
Вот уж типично женская реакция.
Premier service.
Сыграем еще раз.
Premier service. Le déjeuner est servi. Lunch is served. Premier service.
Excuse me?
Pardon me.
Bonjour, monsieur, madame. Avez-vous fait votre...
Begin with fish soup.
Oh, thank you.
And a bottle of your best Chateau Lafite 1904.
Very good, monsieur.
On the train, the wine is ruined anyway by the vibration.
In Vienna. But didn't you say you were going to Constantinople?
Yes, but my plans have changed. Business.
Must you really get off in Vienna?
You make me feel very sorry to do so, madame.
I was looking forward to enjoying your company for the whole journey.
What was the name of the town you mentioned?
Masjid et Suleiman.
Of course, the new oil refinery they're building at Abadan. I say, you're not working for Anglo-Persian, are you?
Why not?
Oh, well, I suppose you being a Frenchman, I just assume.
I am an engineer, monsieur. The Anglo-Persian company is doing the most innovative research in oil exploration.
Yes. Well, wouldn't want the Royal Navy to be caught short of fuel oil, would we? Tell me, are the reserves in that little town, what's it called again, really as big as they say?
I cannot offer an opinion, monsieur.
No, of course you wouldn't. Quite brave of your wife to go all that way and live in the desert.
She would not wish to be without me. And it will be a good opportunity for Francois. He has a fine scientific mind.
Seems like a very active little boy. I don't suppose you could ask him for my cravat?
I think now that I remember him using it as a kind of sieve to test salinity in the water. Most remarkable in a boy of 7. Don't you agree?
Quite remarkable.
It is the natural curiosity of the scientific mind, monsieur.
Yes. And all that trapped in the body of a little boy.
Chaque fois que je fais le pari Constantinople, je promets de ramener quelque chose à ma femme. La dernière fois, je lui ai ramené un patient enculé.
Salzbourg.
And also, you know, I can carry my violin anywhere I go.
The piano's a little bit more difficult.
Aber Herr Schmidt, ich bin wirklich daran interessiert, was Sie machen, geschäftlich.
Tu es le pire des apprentis que j'ai jamais vu. C'est incroyable qu'on te laisse travailler à bord de l'Orient Express.
I'm afraid you would find it very boring, but without going into detail, I will say that my work here is not only commerce, and that in my own small way, I'm doing my part
Bien sûr,
for the
tous.
fatherland.
Oh, excuse me, monsieur. Step right this way, monsieur. Good evening, monsieur.
Et ils ne sont pas en France. 1914. Sera ma dernière année en Europe.
C'est dur d'attendre, pas vrai?
Monsieur, can I help you?
Je ne vois pas pourquoi vous avez à partager votre compartiment avec cet Anglais. La compagnie n'aurait-elle pas pu le mettre ailleurs?
Dans ma profession, il est parfois nécessaire de s'habituer à des conditions de vie difficiles.
C'est exactement pour cela que François et moi venons nous installer à Abadan.
Excusez-moi,
pour
monsieur.
vous offrir une maison respectable. Chercher du pétrole dans le désert. Pourquoi ne sommes-nous pas restés à Villefranche? Votre situation était enviable. Notre petite maison était si jolie. Mon jardin était prêt à fleurir. Y aura-t-il des jardins à Abadan?
Le désert n'est pas réputé pour ses jardins, mais pour son pétrole.
Et quand il n'y aura plus de pétrole, François sera aussi sauvage qu'un nomade du désert. Il est déjà tellement impossible. Il rampe par terre.
Почему вы ушли из университета?
Maman, regarde à la fenêtre. Il y a un cimetière.
Le sol est un endroit naturel pour trouver des insectes.
Oh, il est impossible de vous parler.
Good afternoon.
Monsieur, welcome. Please follow me. We have a nice table for you right here in the corner.
Thank you.
Enjoy your lunch.
D'abord le chien, et maintenant le violon.
Monsieur,
C'est vraiment incroyable. Je veux à tout prix parler au chef de train.
Est-ce que c'est elle assise avec le gros monsieur? Je trouve qu'elle est très belle.
Pour François, je t'ordonne de manger.
L'escalope de veau. Yes, monsieur.
Well, I'll have that. Well done, please.
Very good, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur. Are you still here? Tell His Excellency I'd like to... Tell him I want to talk to him about the Firebird.
The American, Your Excellency. I believe this time you'll want to speak to him.
Yes. Come in. Make yourself comfortable. Why, thank you, Kahina. I think I will.
Good morning, Mr. Khan. I hope you have good news for me today.
That depends. Do you still want the Firebird?
Do you have it?
What happened to Tyler?
The misadventures of Mr. Whitney and his colleagues are of no interest to me. Let us conclude this transaction quickly. We both have many other things to do. I with my collection, and you with your travels and special interests. Your treatment of Vasily Alexandrovich, for example. Datura stramonium. Very interesting.
It's very simple.
Simple to us, perhaps. But few European doctors would have thought of it. Once in Nigeria, but I digress. Do you have the Firebird?
Not technically.
Then I shall waste no more of your time. I shall look forward to our next meeting, Mr. Khan.
It is as I thought. The Austrian woman has the Firebird.
Forgive me, Your Excellency.
I told you so last night. Why have you not searched her compartment?
The compartment is guarded, Your Excellency, day and night.
Ah, yes. The dog.
I am not afraid, Your Excellency. But if I enter the compartment, that dog will attack me. If Your Excellency wishes, of course.
I understand. Several hours remain before Vienna. I will arrange a convenient absence for Miss Wolf, and this animal whose presence seems to make you so uneasy. Then, Kahina, you will find the Firebird.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Pardon.
Fräulein Wolf, it is a privilege to meet so talented an artist. My name is Kronos.
Your Excellency, you do me a great honor.
My car is equipped with a piano. I wonder if you would do me the favor of joining me in a duet. It will help pass the time on this rather long journey.
What a splendid idea!
Shall we say 3 o'clock?
I shall count the minutes until then. Good day.
Is it very tiresome, your business in Vienna?
Oh, well, you know, you always hope that a man will keep his word. When he does not, one hates to lose a good bit of business, but man kann nicht anders.
Also dann kommt Ihr Geschäft nicht zustande? Ist es abgesagt?
There's absolutely no one here.
But of course.
I too studied music in my youth. If I may say
Ah,
so,
mesdemoiselles,
it's not
il est
Miss
si
Osborne.
agréable de vous voir.
Alas.
Nous avons réservé votre table.
Thank you.
Vous savez, votre présence commençait à me manquer. Sans vous, mesdemoiselles, l'Orient Express serait juste un train tout ordinaire.
Merci Pascal. Il va falloir t'habituer à déjeuner plus tard, ma chère Rebecca. Sur l'île, on ne déjeune jamais avant 3 heures de l'après-midi. Pendant la journée, il fait trop chaud. Entre midi et 3, on ne peut faire que la sieste. Il y a une fantastique petite coiffeuse au village qui pourrait te laver et te coiffer les cheveux. Tu serais tellement adorable avec une coupe un peu moins stricte, avec des boucles par exemple.
Pas de boucles.
Mais ma chérie, le but de ce voyage était de te créer une nouvelle image, non? Le vent de la mer fera de toi quelqu'un d'autre. Écoute, alors que s'éteint la torpeur du jour et que le ciel s'embrase de reflets dorés, la mer prend un bleu presque noir. Nous mangerons des olives et du pain cuit au four. Le cuisinier nous prépara son meilleur plat, de l'agneau si je me souviens bien. Puis, nous marcherons le long de la falaise comme Sappho et son amante, habillés de voiles légers, et nous regarderons le soleil se coucher.
Suivi, je suppose, par Joséphine, Victoire et Francesca, aussi habillées de voiles légers?
Pourquoi pas? Tu verras, sur l'île, tout le monde fait très vite connaissance. Victoire est absolument irrésistible. L'été dernier, elle se prélassait toute la journée comme un gros chat paresseux qui dort en attendant d'être caressé.
I came to be with you, Sophie, not with Josephine and that crew of parasites.
Of course, but Francesca has the most charming little house in Marbella. You cannot take everything so seriously, Rebecca.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Entschuldigung. Ah, Herr Whitney. The merchandise has been loaded onto the train. I have fulfilled my part of the bargain. I want to see the gold.
Our agreement included delivery of the arms in Belgrade. We're not in Belgrade yet.
Herr Whitney, since I boarded this train, I have begun to feel that things are not as they should be. If you cannot reassure me, I intend to get off in Vienna and take my merchandise with me. Guten Tag!
Oui, madame.
Cette fois-ci, ça suffit. Il faut faire quelque chose avec ce chien.
Je suis désolé, madame. Madame a été dérangée?
Les odeurs, les aboiements, c'en est trop. Un chien de petite taille, peut-être. Un caniche serait supportable. Mais un monstre pareil. Et avec un petit garçon dans le compartiment voisin.
Je suis terriblement désolé, madame. J'assisterai auprès de madame Wolf pour qu'elle surveille son chien.
Mais non, voyons. Vous savez bien que c'est impossible. Ce chien devait être en cage dans la soute à bagages, tout simplement. Je dois dire que je suis très surprise qu'une compagnie aussi respectable satisfasse avec tant d'indulgence les caprices de créatures excentriques, d'artistes, au point d'ignorer ses clients les plus respectables. Je pensais avoir acheté un billet pour un train de grand luxe, pas un ticket pour le cirque.
Je comprends, madame. Votre opinion est entièrement justifiée. Je vais en parler au chef de train immédiatement.
Je souhaite que vous fassiez plus que lui parler. Je souhaite vivement que cet animal soit expulsé des voitures-lits. M'avez-vous comprise?
Oh oui, madame.
Madame Bouturel?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Excusez-moi, Monsieur Whitney. Prince Kronos wishes to invite you to a concert in his private car. Madame Wolf will play the violin.
And he wants me to be there.
Oh yes, Monsieur. 3 o'clock. His Excellency was most eager that you should attend.
Madame Montarel et son mari ne sont pas invités au concert de Madame Wolf. Rien n'est pire qu'une femme vexée. Je crois bien qu'elle ne soit pas prête à...
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Excuse me?
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Pardon me.
C'est le conducteur, madame.
Come in.
Excusez-moi, madame. Je suis vraiment désolé. But we have received a complaint about the marquee. Of course, for you, we have always made an exception. And now that the passenger has complained...
Must he go to the baggage car?
The passenger has insisted, madame. What can I do?
Just a moment. Oh, mein Kleiner, sei nicht traurig. Es wird dir schon gut gehen im Gepäckwagen. Komm her, mein Schatz. Oh, na komm.
Forgive me, madame.
You make sure he has plenty of water. He really doesn't like the baggage car.
Of course, madame. You are kind. I'm very, very sorry. Good dog, good doggy. Excuse me, Monsieur Whitney. Pardonnez-moi.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Monsieur, can I help you? Le train entre en gare de Vence. Vence, 15 minutes.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, monsieur. That is Count Obolensky's compartment. Yours is in the next sleeping car.
Vence, 15 minutes d'arrêt. Le train entre en gare de Vence. Vence, 15 minutes d'arrêt.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Yes? Who is it?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Jacques, sperren Sie doch bitte
Excusez-moi.
die
Excusez-moi,
Schlüssel,
madame.
während ich weg bin.
Excusez-moi.
Excuse me. Bon, d'accord. Je t'attends.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Excuse me. Got a light?
Je ne parle pas l'anglais, monsieur.
Mademoiselle Wolf is at the concert, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur. Excuse me, monsieur. That is Count Obolensky's compartment. Yours is in the next sleeping car. Excuse me, Monsieur Whitney.
Who is it? Yes? Who is it? Excuse me.
Pardon me. Pardon me?
Bonjour, monsieur.
It's easy for you to say that now. Now that I have nothing to go back to, that's not my fault.
Excuse me,
You
monsieur.
weren't talking like that in
That
London.
is Count Obolansky's compartment. Yours is in the next sleeping car.
But I won't pretend I feel it when I don't. Je ne suis pas comme toi. No one's feelings can change that fast. Well, mine do. You can't treat people as if they were your toys. There are consequences, you know. I've given up a lot to come on this trip. I don't care about the things you give up. For me, that's nothing. Avec tout ça, j'aurais épousé Philippe. Au moins, ça aurait eu des avantages.
Monsieur, this is not your compartment. You want the other sleeping car. Monsieur, this is not your compartment. You want the other sleeping car. He has been quiet, mademoiselle. I looked in about an hour ago. He was sleeping.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon, mademoiselle.
Так это вы мне приснились. Не берите. Может быть, она у вас запоет.
Just a minute. How did you get in there?
Shh. Monsieur Oblinsky is asleep. He mustn't be disturbed.
Yes, monsieur.
Ah, Monsieur Whitney. They have already started, but please.
Why don't you make it sing? Why don't you make it sing?
Pardon me?
Ulysse, oui.
Et comme ça, il n'y aura pas de guerre.
Évidemment. Sans les ouvriers, il n'y aurait pas de guerre. Il n'y aurait pas de chemin de fer, il n'y aurait pas
Voilà
d'usine.
le problème. Si nous, les Français, on fait la grève et les Allemands la font pas, que se passera-t-il?
Attends un moment.
N'est rien, c'est là le problème. Ils seront à Paris dans 3 jours. Et où seraient-ils?
Attends, tu simplifies toujours les choses. Évidemment qu'on parle d'amour.
Dear friend, last night my seductress allowed me to sit by the side of her bed for a long while and brush her hair. How happy I was. Her embrace pulled me into a dream, far away from my old, upholstered world. At last, und rêve intime, in this fragile, rattling old box racing into the future. Dear friend, last night my seductress allowed me to sit by the side of her bed for a long
Bonjour, monsieur.
Think I'll just stretch my legs for a bit. Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Ah, Monsieur Whitney. They have already started, but please, go ahead. Bonjour, monsieur.
Le train entre en gare d'Amstetten. Amstetten, 5 minutes d'arrêt.
Bonjour, monsieur. monsieur.
Excuse me, monsieur. May I escort you back to the dining car? Monsieur, can I help you?
Yes, I wanted to get something out of my suitcase.
The baggage car is off limits to passengers. Suitcases cannot be opened during the journey.
Not even by you?
The baggage compartment is sealed, monsieur. In this way, passengers on the Orient Express are spared the inconvenience of customs checks. Now, I really must invite you to return to the passenger car.
Seems awfully quiet all of a sudden. I wonder where everyone's got off to.
I believe me.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Ah, Monsieur Whitney. They have already started, but please, go ahead. Thanks. Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur.
Monsieur, can I help you?
Yes, I wanted to get something out of my suitcase.
The baggage car is off limits to passengers.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Monsieur, that is Herr Schmidt's compartment.
Excuse me, Monsieur Whitney.
And of course there's no question of you doing it for money. But after all, You are a member of the new generation. Be ashamed to bury yourself in the countryside, fiddling with agriculture and so on. Why, with your abilities, you could literally help build the modern Russia. Surely you'll agree that Russia must make connection with modern Europe in order to flourish and develop.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Must you go already? Oh well, do think about it.
Monsieur, that is Herr Schmidt's... Right away, monsieur. Excusez-moi.
My dear Baron, since you have asked me to put pen to paper only if absolutely necessary, it is with the utmost discretion that I have right to inform you of a new development. Simply put, the agent in question, whom I shall not name, appears unable to pay the agreed upon sum. I'm therefore compelled to cancel the transaction. I hope that you will consider that my decision was correct and that you will give me another chance to perform such a splendid service for our fatherland. Your loyal friend and servant, August Schmidt.
Ah, Monsieur Whitney. They have already started.